If you want to know what kind of man you are, look at how you respond to people that you disagree with. A weak man is going to agree with absolutely everybody around him. A strong man, a good man, he's going to have the capacity to disagree with people and maintain respect for them because he understands people have different worldviews, different ways of operating, and that's fine. A stupid man's just going to hate absolutely everybody he disagrees with no remorse whatsoever. Let me break this down. Why does a weak man agree with everyone? He can't defend what he actually believes in. So whatever it is the herd is doing, whatever it is that his friends or his family or his girlfriend or his wife is saying, he's going to go along with it because he doesn't have the balls to stand up for what he believes in. And so in all reality, a weak man doesn't even know who he is. Never has, never will, not until he grows a spine. Stupid man is going to hate everyone he disagrees with. Everyone. Whether it be a political opinion, whether it be how to run a relationship, whether it be even the smallest of things. If there's a disagreement, they're going to hate the other person for some god-awful reason. And it doesn't make sense. No one, and I mean it when I say no one, is going to agree with another person on absolutely everything 100% of the time. And yet I see so many relationships get absolutely destroyed because some idiot disagrees with somebody else and they automatically think that the other person is a terrible human being and that they should be ostracized. If this is you, you're a moron. Now let's talk about a strong man, a good man. What's his gambit? He will have the backbone, he will have the spine to stand up for what he believes in, to say what he thinks and think what he says. But he's also going to have the capacity to have a conversation with another person if they do disagree. Try and understand the other person, why they see things the way they do. Or if the other person is blatantly wrong, gently explaining to them, hey, I used to think the same thing. And then I found out X, Y, Z, and this, that, and the other. Now I think this way. Just something I figure I'd let you know about. And you know what's funny is that frame of conversation more often than not leads to somebody being like, I didn't know that, thank you. Or sometimes both parties have valid arguments for either side of what it is that they're saying. But a good man, a strong man, he's going to stand up for what he believes in. He's going to believe what he believes. He's going to be like, hey, you believe what you believe, man. It's your life, not mine. And then he just walks away, maintaining respect, maintaining composure, not making a fucking fool of himself, trying desperately to debate the other person and to convince them that they're wrong. You don't understand that the world is not black and white, correct? There's many shades of gray, far more than 50, my friend. There are nuances and layers to every opinion that people don't consider. They just think, oh, this must be right, this must be wrong. It's very black and white. It's very yes, no. And people largely get that from their schooling. They'll sit there, they'll go into class, and then they're given a list of answers. One of them is right, all of the others are wrong. What do you think that does to someone's psyche when critical thinking is taken away in that fashion? They start to think the world is black and white, just like their tests are black and white. People use pattern recognition and they develop a certain way of viewing the world, a certain way of operating. And so they lose this capacity to agree to disagree, and thus they become stupid. Or if they lack a spine, they just agree with everything around them because they don't want to piss anybody off. They don't want to put themselves in a position where they have to be the bad guy. So they let their kids run rampant. It's not good. You need to have a balance. Be able to stand up for what you believe in. Have a backbone, have a spine. Be willing to be the bad guy in your relationship, your marriage, or in your parenting. Especially if you see the direction that the family's heading isn't a good one, have the ability to put your foot down and say no. But by the same token, if people who aren't within your sphere of you have to protect for them, you have to provide for them, you have to take care of these people. If they disagree with you, that's okay. It's their life. Let them live it. If they're going down the wrong path, sometimes you just gotta let them hit the wall. But please, for the love of God, do not be the guy who lacks a spine. And please, for the love of God, do not be the guy who despises everyone he disagrees with and has to make them feel bad about it. Because both of those options just lead to ruin. Understood? Awesome. Get after it, kick some ass. I'll see you next time.